Alright guys, so this was not what I was expecting at all when I went into World 8. But I'm gonna go ahead and go over it. This is my first attempt at World 8. Won the first game on the first try, won the second game on the first try. Lost this game on the first try, lost this game again on the second try, lost this game for a third time, and finally lost the world on the fourth try of this game. So, here's my second attempt, and the winning attempt at World 8. I'll just go ahead and give that away. It's pretty obvious. But, oh, anyway, this is Madame Wario. Welcome back to more Encore. By the way, even though I know this is being posted right after the other video, but I felt like saying that. And I don't know why I just whispered that. Here is Deep Sea Salvage, which is one of the easiest minigames in Minigame Coaster, in my opinion. All you have to do is get 15 coins. And since computer players are so dumb about this anyway, I don't understand why this is in World 8, like why this would be considered a hard minigame. So yeah, I really don't have many answers for you. It's not that visually exciting to watch. But, it is like, I guess it's good, like, if you just played World 7 and you're getting ready for the grand finale to just be like, oh, whatever, I just want to play a minigame where I don't really have to think. That's how I think about it anyway. Finish! So of course, I won on the first try because not hard will never be hard. Alrighty, so we're moving right along. This is where things get goofy for no reason. I think I was just like out of my mind at this point because I don't know why I messed that up. That was stupid. Then I looked at Peach's flag. Why would I ever look at Peach? To lose, I guess, because that's what she likes to cause me to do. So, blah, here's my third attempt. I've given this hint in my actual playthrough of this game, but I'll give it again. If Lakitu goes overhead very slowly like he just did, it means that Shy Guy is going to fake you out. Guaranteed. If he goes by really fast like that, he's not going to fake you out. So you can always watch Lakitu up at the top and kind of predict what's going to happen. Like right there, he just flew across like as fast as he could. Which that game didn't last that long. Even with the computer players, usually it lasts a lot longer. But we cleared it, and we're moving on to what I consider to be the hardest and most luck-based minigame in World 8. Because, let's face it, it is. It's Sneak and Snore. Good old Sneak and Snore. Now, I got lucky on this, I don't know. Basically, my advice for this would be to watch the bubble that Chain Chomp is snoring out of his imaginary nose. I got lucky right there because those two got out immediately. Now, the bubble will only burst when it's big, so, you know, like that you had time. And then I got even luckier when that happened, so, you know, that's just something that happens sometimes. And in a lot of cases, you just have to wait for that one lucky shot where all the computer players suck. That's why I don't like that minigame. It's really luck-based and really, like, chance-ish, chance-driven. So, we defeated that, and we decided to move right along. Why would we ever decide not to? I don't know. 2 Hexagon Heat. Oh, let me tell you, this was like the pimpest thing that ever happened. And I don't know why I did that in the description. Okay. Now this was fierce. First we ran over to the green side and I almost died immediately. I love how I just landed with this thud though. No give to it. Then I used my psychic skills to already be on the yellow square. I bounced Luigi. Went on blue, bounced Mario into hot lava. Went on green, bounced Peach off. Yes! That is the best when Peach dies. The worst. Most awesomely expected fail ever. I don't know. I was pretty obsessed with that accomplishment right there. And here we have Lava Tile Isle, which I never have any problems with. I don't know. This is one I decided to punch Luigi in the jeans too. I don't know why this is like one of those games, but it's just one of those where seriously, if you kind of just stand there, nothing. This is what happens to me. If I just stand there, nothing happens. Like, see, 2 committed suicide with me not even doing anything. Luigi walks over, gets 1 punch, doesn't do anything. Bounces on my head. Bounces on my head again. And yeah, definitely avoid jumping in this for that reason. And then he killed himself. I feel like I didn't do anything in that minigame, so maybe that's the key. Just don't do anything in that minigame and it'll be easy for you, hopefully. Okay, so it's time for the last minigame in World 8. One of my favorites, Bombs Away. Bombs Away is always better in Mario Party 2 because it's a little bit more complicated and also a little bit more amusing. So, when this first starts, you'll get these lovely torpedoes being thrown at the island, so jump every time one of them hits or you'll end up like DK. And I'm sorry, if I saw a squid pulling a monkey through the ocean, I'm pretty sure I would be a little bit terrified at that moment. For these bombs, you just party with a fierce run. They're not that threatening. Now this is the kill-all that is the big threat. That you have to jump on perfectly. I was afraid I fell off right there because there was such like a huge fiery flame that took over my face. So yeah! And that would be the end of World 8. I know, these videos were really informative. I know the other ones were probably more entertaining in a more goofy respect, but I felt like being informative today. So, here we are to face World 9. And to overwrite the lovely data of World 8 because we don't care that much. We don't need to save World 8 after we beat it. Okay, so this is where my life kind of failed. I was all excited and partying it up. Nice job, Wario, getting so Vortex talent. Reaching this point. Don't do this. Why do I do this every time? Reaching this cake in the, hard mode. You know what? Forget it. I'm moving on. Say no to Toad. Say yes to Toad. I'm not even gonna try to correct myself right now because I just failed so hugely. And speaking of huge fails, take this. This is like the most embarrassing moment of my life. Not really, but it's the most embarrassing moment of Mario Party 2. When I first beat this, when I first beat Minigame Coaster on the Road, I beat this minigame on the first try. Believe it or not, I seriously did. And I don't know what happened here. I don't know what was wrong with me. I'm guessing I got overconfident or something. Because, you know, the attempts just keep rising. It keeps getting worse and worse, and I know. Lord. I really can't believe I failed it so many times. It's pretty sad. You don't even want to know how much I was screaming. And then I just started laughing because it was so dumb. I was like, this is stupid. Why am I doing this? Oh, attempt 10, you ruined me. Alright, so when attempt 11 came around, I was finally good to go. So yeah, that Toad will fake you out and tell you you have to go back to World 1 and do the whole thing again. Always say no. Say no to drugs. And then say yes to playing this weird minigame where you shoot people with bombs. So no to drugs, yes to bombs. I don't think it makes sense either, but that's Nintendo logic for you. Fun fact, in Ghosts and Goblins, that's actually how the game works. You beat the whole thing once. The devil says it's all an illusion, and you have to beat the whole thing again, only twice as difficult. That game sucks. Never play that game for that. But anyway, with the 11th attempt, we finally beat what gave me the most trouble in Minigame Coaster, which was surprisingly that last thing, and how did 1,000 coins fit into that freaking tiny little 5-coin bag? That's what I want to know. I thought those had 5 coins. You give me 1,000? I think he's ripping us off. Okay, so... Hard course is now complete! That's right, it's over. And with that, Minigame Coaster is officially completed. Oh my lord.